Hello everybody, welcome back to Evolve. We're going to be playing as Gorgon in this one. We're on Refueling Tower against Rogue, Valtech, Hank, Abe and Lennox for this one. We'll actually just leave her on default. It's a bit of a darkish map, so she doesn't have any darkish skins. So if you don't know what this is, 4v1 Acing. 2015 this game came out, ladies and gentlemen. We get 3 ability points at the beginning. We're going to do everything except Mimic, because Mimic's a bit useless at stage 1. And Damage Resistance will be the choice of perk for Gorgon, because the numbers are a little bit too low for my liking. Yeah, 2015 Acing, ladies and gentlemen. It is dead. This is bots. We're just doing it on this channel to get it out there because generally, without, sugarcoating it, ladies and gentlemen, the standards in this genre have hit the fucking dungeon, the basement, below the basement, So, we're just showing what we had in this particular genre. At stage 1 with the monster, we're going to be running away from these 4 individuals because we are very weak. We don't have much HP, we don't have much damage, we don't do much of anything at stage 1, we're very vulnerable. So the idea is we run around, we find things, like so. Yeah, they're supposed to have colonists, they're a little bit late to the party. That lets me get 3 bars at the beginning, which is quite rare actually. But yeah, just pay attention as you watch to animation, finesse, and the general atmosphere of the game and everything. Because as I say, it was a 2015 game. This game is literally just over 10 years old. That's going to be move speed right there, which is going to be quite good to get. Certain animals do have buffs attached to them. Move speed is probably best to get at this point in the game because it's going to make us a bit easier to escape any harrowing situations. Gorgon is a trap-based monster, and also a area of denial type monster with the vomit. She can also place little spiders, which I'm going to do one right there actually. These spiders basically temporarily remove a hunter from the battlefield. Really don't want smell range, which is what that buff is. Buffs are tied to the specific animal themselves. I have them all memorised. That's how much I've been playing the game. Those are trap jaws. That sounds incredibly close. I'm going to shift it back to there. I think they're coming over the edge of that cliff now. They'll be fighting some wildlife, so we'll grab this stage up here. So when we evolve, we gain size, damage, HP, and this will push us into the ballpark of being, combat capable. Now we'll grab Mimic, we'll upgrade the 2 damage dealers. Don't really need to do much with Spider Trap at stage 2 because it kind of just does everything it needs to already, really. Didn't get much use out of move speed, but this is literally the best monster buff in the game, so we're going to take that. That's going to be ability cooldowns. Very nice to have on every monster. Get the armor top back up. We should be just about ready to get in there. The Gorgon can cling to walls. Ah, they are over there, that's the spider. I'll fire one of them there. Get a Mimic in there. I went the wrong way, that's hilarious. Kind of embarrassing, but that's not going to do anything. We do bait the dome though. Get me on here. There's no way to go for a jump there. You do see an isolated ant though. We are being stasised at the moment by Abe. Stasis is quite good against Gorgon. It does manage to slow down. Unfortunately for Gorgon, she's actually quite susceptible to stasis and harpoons, so get her down there. Try and push him back with a web. We'll go for the Mimic. It's actually beautiful because it gives us a nice setup on Abe and the colonist. Again, you'll see animation quality and everything else that we'll never get ever again in this genre with the current top because it's wasted. We're going to dip now because we've lost the armour. Are you defense? You are not defense. Okay. Got rid of the armour anyway. We are orbitaling something over there. It might be a sloth, because there are sloths over there. Let's see where we're coming from. Pretty shit visibility here, I think. Yeah. Do you get the pounce on attack angle? Spider is in there. Second down, beautiful. So you do use your spiders to sort of distract certain people. Getting the medic or the assault generally in a spider is a good idea, because if you get the assault in it, you're basically just removing the main source of damage for a temporary moment. It's probably going to end up targeting me. No, it has got hold of him. It's going to orbital it again. I'm going to go for one more here. Yep, that is definitely dead. Can be a bit risky to do this, because we've done this in the past and we've fucking died for it, so... We're going to try and get a strike on Val, you know. So Val does have access to her own personal heal, which I believe she just used. I'm going to actually try and get somebody in there. We have to consistently keep damaging her. There it is. Get another spider in there. I might try and poke with a mimic, see if we get any value out of it. Yeah, she's back up again, that's bait. That's fine. We'll get out. Go grab stage 3. We get stage 3 in every video anyway. Show it off to you. You get out of the way of this area, though, because this is where they are going to be coming from. Get through here. Oh. So when we reach stage 3, this is the final evolution of the monster. This is where the monster is to power roll properly. You're about to see what ASIMs are supposed to be like, ladies and gentlemen. Because the hunter's goal in this game is to stop me from reaching stage 3 by any means necessary. This is advertised as the game's actual goal, and also by just the lore of the game itself, because we're now fully grown. Although if you do want some trivia, just for the people who want to know about the lore of this game, at the moment, Gorgon, the monster you see right here, is still an infant of the Queen Gorgon. So it puts it into a bit of a twisted kind of perspective on how fucked the human race actually is in this particular universe, because this is literally a fucking juvenile of the Queen Gorgon. She's literally just one of her spawns. So, you know, and this is for fully trained professionals, you know, sort of power dynamic that exists. You may notice that we're vomiting everywhere and all that kind of stuff. It's very baby-like kind of behaviour, you know. This is actually one of the more horrendous locations to be against the stage 3. Should be a down, yep. They're all out-positioned as well, which is never going to go well for them. You need very good positioning against the stage 3. As I say, it is bots, so it's going to be a bit of a stomp, this, but... yeah, this is how you don't fight a stage 3. Just delivering yourselves one by one to it. So you need to be on the edge of buildings, on the edge of ledges, doing your rolls, you know, all that kind of stuff. The awkward thing here is I don't really have a follow-up, so she might get the second deal off. Revive has happened over there. Oh, because of you in it. So Lennox is up somewhere, I think. Colonists are always AI controlled, they're quite weak, you know. I've got the respawn, so I'm going to top up here just while we've got the chance to do so. Go outside. do permanently die as well, so he's now gone for good. Shit. Rest of the team is in here now though, so... yeah. You don't have a medic though, as I say, so that's not going to go very well for him, because you do need some sustain. Just going to win the spider. It's just these two. Go for Tech Hank here, because he's the one that's just cloaked, that's why he's just vanished. Support cloak can be used to run away, you're just using interfaces and never going to work though. There's a bit of an unfortunate ending that one, because the bots in this game are legitimately very good. They can actually foreman you in a lot of situations, we've seen that on camera multiple times, but they got disjointed around the building, so feeding yourself one by one to a stage 3 is never going to work. Well, there it is. Yeah, you need to be on the edges of buildings, using your jetpacks and just laying down damage consistently and just dodging abilities, basically. That's how you beat stage 3s. They are beatable, they're just very strong. And at that point, as the hunter, when the monster actually reaches stage 3, that's where, as the hunter, you're on the back foot then. So, yeah, there it is. See you on the next one.